Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, today's video, man, I never thought I'd be making this video. Ever. I've done some videos, on Neverwinter in between, other uploads here and there and stuff like that. But I haven't been this into Neverwinter for a long time. And I'm going to tell you guys how into Neverwinter currently I am at this very moment. The footage you are watching here is actually footage from an 8-hour stream that I just did on Neverwinter after the Mod 21 released on August 24th. And that is the same day I went ahead and streamed it for 8 hours straight, checking out the Bard class, enjoying myself, and I have to say I have not felt this way about Neverwinter for years. I got out of Neverwinter and stopped playing it hardcore back early 2017 when I told you guys I was going to leave the game alone and focus more on Skyforge for a bit. That's the last time I played Neverwinter hardcore. I've played it off and on here and there in between and stuff like that because I've always, wanted to get more into it on Xbox because that's where the game started at, and I felt like that community was a bit more deeper into the game than PlayStation was currently at the time. How it is now, I'm not so sure. I haven't played Neverwinter on, like I said, a lot on either platform for a while, but that was just my opinion, at the time. I'm sure Neverwinter, it's a great game on both platforms, so don't take that insulting. Also, all the opinions I'm going to be giving right now are strictly from a guy who's just getting back into the game right now, so if you want more in-depth, more solidified opinions and stuff like that from long-term veteran players, there are two people I recommend. If you're subscribed to me, you definitely should be subscribed to these guys. The first one I'm going to recommend is Nova DBZ, covers Neverwinter all the time, and regularly makes very good Neverwinter content. Another guy that I'm going to recommend is GarlaanX, especially Garland because Garland's a veteran, long-time Neverwinter player, and he's very, very, very down to earth about the game. He's going to give it to you straight up. He's going to give it to you raw, no BS. Same thing with Nova. These guys won't BS you. They're going to tell you everything you need to know, how their honest feelings and how they're feeling about the game. So if you're into Neverwinter and this is a game you are seriously considering, I would recommend honestly subscribing and checking out videos from both of these awesome creators. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video and my thoughts. So Neverwinter Mod 21, aka Jewel of the North, aka the Bard patch, the Bard update, whatever you want to call this update, is probably one of the best things they've done to the game for a long time. Now, at least for me, a guy who's, starting over, starting fresh, starting on a new platform. For anyone who's wanting to get into Neverwinter for the first time or get back into Neverwinter, now is the right time. This patch is the right patch to do it with. They have made so many crazy changes to this game that make things a lot more simple. It's unreal. My only concern is because of how easy you can flow through things right now, the game might just be too easy to get everything you need, and I really hope that's not the case. I haven't experienced endgame yet currently as of making this video. I probably will have by the time this video comes out, so if you guys do want my take, with how things are with endgame with this game, let me know by, leaving a comment in this video. But this is one of the best times to get into the game. So the first thing they did was they lowered the level cap of the game to 20. Yeah, that's right. Max level in Neverwinter is now 20. That probably sounds wild to you, but hear me out. Another thing they also did was they got rid of XP. You basically just earn your levels in the game by completing certain quests. The farther you advance in the story, the higher your level is going to be. So for example, let's say you do the first quest in Protector's Enclave. That quest gets you to level 2. You have to do a few more quests in between those, and there'll be another quest waiting for you in another area. That quest will get you level 3, and then a few more quests between there. The next one will get you level 4, etc., etc., etc. The game really focuses on the gear grind now, which is crucial in mmorpgs, and I think that's honestly an honest thing. It teaches you about getting your gear score and your gear level up early. They make that a big focus in the game from the gate. It shows you things like, your enchantments, your item level and stuff like that. Like, for example, there was a point where I just started my Bard out. I was level 5 with a gear score of almost 10,000, which probably sounds weird to some people, and it sounds weird to me when you say it out loud, but that's literally how the scale of the game is going right now. I believe the gear score cap is somewhere around 35,000. I'm not quite sure where that's at right now. Like I said, I haven't experimented too much with endgame as of making this video. By the time you guys see it, like I said, I might be there. But this leveling system, like I said, the quest progression and everything, it eliminated one big problem for me, and this is why I say it's good for new players. When you do this system, right, you can bring your high level already endgame friends in who want to show you the game. You can bring them in to do questing and dungeon activities with you without being penalized. Because guess what? There's no XP. There's no experience points. They're literally just going to join you, help you through your dungeons, fight mobs with you, teach you, about building your class and stuff like that. You'll just have buddies side by side right there. That's literally what I did. I had my buddy Asylum and I had my girl Aki Rain. They were both side by side with me because they already had finished completed characters just doing my quests with me, running through dungeons with me, and helping me level up my bard through the story's quest line. And not to mention they had some side quests and everything that they could pick up too. That was extra gear for them. And not to mention, guys, it even helped them in a way with a lot of things because with that gear they were able to pick up, even if they couldn't use it, they could break it down for refinement points to upgrade their current gear. Another system, that's really friendly and helps early and end game players. Everybody you play together, everybody wins. Now, one thing I did notice about the game currently is it seems like really group oriented. Like when I did one of my first dungeons in the gray wolf den, it'll be as of like just a storyline version of it, a bit toned down from the regular 5-man instance version, but you can still bring friends in with you, and it feels like it's supposed to be a group experience. Like the questing and the stuff you do in this game now, it really all feels like it's supposed to be played with friends and stuff like that. And honestly, that's how an MMO should feel. I thought that was something that was really cool and different that they did with the game's current campaign and stuff like that. So that, from that part, they got a plus from me. But like I said, my biggest concern is things may seem a little bit too easy for some people, depending on how things are at endgame. Now, like I said again, and I said before, and I want to stress on that, I can't comment on endgame right now because I haven't experienced it in this current build of the game yet. But I just like the way that they're going with things. The questing is, it's a little bit more on the linear side, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's very straightforward. It helps get you to the meat of the game and stuff like that. There's a tutorial now that teaches you all about combat, your encounter powers, your daily powers, and all those fun things. And not to mention the new class, the bard, guys, is a hell of a fun class to play. I had an amazing time with this class. I decided day one that I'm making it one of my new mains because a sword mage, freaking awesome. And it has 2 different Paragon paths, one base for healing, one base for DPS. And I was like, I can be a DPS sword mage in Neverwinter. What's not to love? Swing crazy spells, swing a blade around. I am happy. And not to mention, they've done so many different things in the game where you can get a lot more free item space bags. They have reduced the prices of some of the races down big time. Like I was able to buy a moon elf race for like $5 or 500 Zen or something like that. I didn't even have to spend any cash to get it. I literally got 2 free packs in the Xbox store, and it gave me enough Zen to buy it. And I don't know. There was just a lot of things about the game that feel new, that feel fresh. They've changed the campaign around some. They've made the story a lot more understandable and simplified a bunch of things. It feels like a brand new game, but it still feels like Neverwinter at the same time. Now, a lot of the changes that they made back in mod, I believe 15 or 16, that like nerfed the crap out of a lot of things, I don't think any of that stuff was reverted. But I will say, after what I've played, now keep in mind I was playing the bard, so this class could be, a little bit too powerful. It could be underpowered. I have no idea. That's up to the devs in the community to figure out. I'm just playing it for the first time, so I'm not even going to speak on that. But it didn't feel like they reverted any of that stuff. So if you're looking for changes on that, unfortunately, I can't say, Neverwinter went back to the way it really used to be. But it definitely feels like a new and better experience than what I had recently played on it just a few months ago. And if you guys are thinking about getting into Neverwinter or getting back into it, especially with this new mod and patch that they just put out that literally seems built around getting people more involved with their friends and helping new players get to the end of the game easier, I would say now is a better time more than ever to check Neverwinter out. Let me know how you guys are feeling about it down in the comments below. If you've tried it since the new patch, let me know. If you haven't, or if you want to, let me know. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what y'all are thinking. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed today's video. Smash that like button. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Take care.